Welcome back to Let's Play Persona 4. Last part ended in an awkward way, didn't it? Especially when it came to stopping the recording, I clicked press stop on the remote and didn't freaking respond properly. So I was like, oh shit, stop recording on Audacity first and then stop recording the DVD recorder. Imagine that's gonna be freaking confusing as hell when I get around to editing that. Okay, so where were we? Cursor, let me just check here. It's 4. What's the tower to get to 6? Which I think it probably already is, but I can't remember. I think I've got food in a few seconds. That's bad. You tutored Shu.
Like this?
I need to make this sentence have the same meaning as the one in the example here. He is good at... You began to explain the sentence to him in an easily understood manner. Your expression is significantly increased. You know, I've said this before, but when I first learned how to read tab, it was really explained to me in an incredibly simple way, and I was like, freaking, that is all I needed to know. I was like, well, actually, not all I need to know. I need to know more than just simply how to read tabs. There are a lot of freaking things you gotta know about tabs, really. Like stuff like bends, like what type of bends, which type of harmonics, all that, symbols and all that can be a pain in the ass. Your expression is significantly increased.
Mister.
People who grow up speaking a different language end up thinking in their native tongues, right? That's funny. Shu shrugs. It's going to be a fair commemorating the anniversary of my school's founding. So there was a discussion about what our class was going to do, and all the girls were being noisy. You know, what he said, like, think in our native language. Can you imagine how weird it would be to think in a different language all the time? That'd be weird. Would they pay in the ass? Major one. They're all stupid. That's not true. Never had to be around them. Shu looks disgusted. Are they really that? School's like that all day, and when I get home, Mum is all over me. You're so excellent, you can be number one. Mom's so proud of you, you're my pride and joy. But Shu looks worried. You only come here because you are being paid to, right? That's just one reason. There's something else? It's the cake my mom keeps feeding you, isn't it? Shu laughs. No, it's social links. Up until now, all I ever did was go back and forth from home to school. I look forward to when you come to tutor me. It seems that Shu is opening up to you. You feel that your relationship with Shu has deepened. Bonds of friendship. Rank 6. Wow, it actually was supposed to be a rank 6? Did we fall behind on the tower one? Not surprised, really. Not that we have many tower arcanas.
Can you tutor me
personas.
a little more? Please come back again.
You finished your tutoring job and went home. You earned a bunch of money. Earned more from tutoring than being a janitor there. Okay, this is a free day. Midterms are starting on Friday next week. Are you guys studying hard or hardly studying? Must mean it's really autumn now. Yes, the season of classic love. Imagine a couple walking down a road lined with trees. Their hands join, their lips come closer. I better stop. Speaking of trees, what? Ginkgo trees are stinky. Do you guys know how horrible it is to clean up around them? Oh yeah, anyone have any idea why a ginkgo tree's leaves turn from green to yellow? I'll feel bad picking on Yukiko-san, so Yosuke, just like, What? Why? It's like, but I'm an idiot. Why doesn't he feel bad about picking on me? Any ideas, Michael? The green pigman ages. You gave him the answer you think is correct. Well, good job. I had faith that you'd get it right, Yosuke. The green coloration is caused by chlorophyll, and as it ages, the leaves' true color emerges yellow. People think the leaves turn from green to yellow, but what you're actually seeing are their original colors. Though the color change in maple leaves is a very different process, but that's more of Miss Kashikawa's field. Aha! So the original color makes autumn more beautiful. That's pretty crazy. Well, thanks, Michael. Yosuke appreciates you. You feel that you've become a little closer to Yosuke. Your expression has significantly increased. Last advantage for today. Yeah, tomorrow's bound to be plot. It says this is the last day to clear the secret lab or game over. That's kind of clear indication there. Wonder if Ayane's there. Nope. Never anyone for social links when you need them. So let's go to the shrine instead. Gonna need all the power you can muster from that one. Really no social links? Wait, is that? Okay. Ayo-san, good afternoon. It's raining, huh? When it rains, Dad does the delivery, so I'm supposed to watch the store, but I don't really feel like it. I'm just going to stay here until I feel I'm ready. Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't need to hear that. I think he said that before. But actually, if I recall, occasionally, I only just realized this. Check your shoe locker occasionally, and there's something inside. There's a note that reads, I made this at home. Ek, enjoy. In home ek. Odd morsel. Your test scores may have made you more popular. Yeah, you can check that every now and then. You'll occasionally get something for it. I'm just remembering. We've still got some side quest thing to accept. Man. My memory sucks. If I recall, should be over here somewhere. Or was it? No. Wait, yeah, it is. Oh, Michael, what a coincidence that our paths should cross again. I'm afraid I need your abilities once more. Just what I'd expect from someone who understands the impact of history like yourself. The truth is, I'm thinking of making another dowsing instrument. This time I need you to search for an ore I can use to make a pendulum. If there is a rare enough metal out there, I'm sure I can make use of its power. Only problem being, of course, that rare metals are usually very valuable and may not be easy to find. But you're something else, Michael. If anyone can find it, it's you. I will have a considerable rare item awaiting your return and delivery. Confident words, I'll leave it to you. Accepted quest 31, extracurricular activities part 2. Really need to work on my pronunciation, man. There was another one, but I think there were 3 in total that we could accept at this point, but what were the other ones? It's not that one. Actually, it might just be the other one, actually. Let's go to the practice building. Upstairs. Should have just used the other stairs, really, isn't it? Yes. I hear your desk is all screwy again, probably. Harvest season is coming soon. That means my parents are gonna need my help again. This sucks. I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. Going away to college is sounding better every day. Where am I going to get something like that? Get what? Well, my dad's been pretty down ever since he shut down his plastic model shop. I was wondering what I could do. Then I thought maybe I could round up all the regular kids who used to go there. But they said they wouldn't come see him unless I gave them badges. I was going to give them the ones from Shirako's, but they don't like those. I don't know what else to look. Really? Alright, well, the kids said they want proof of passion. There are free kids and all, so I guess I'll need free badges. I'm so sorry, but I'll leave it up to you. Free badges? You mean I don't have them all? Son of a bitch! Did you find a proof of passion? I need 3 of them. You should be able to find them in a base that kids might think would be really cool. And what might hold it? Well, I guess it'd be something that kids would really enjoy, like an earth-shaking giant. My god, they're just like, what the hell? Just like, oh yeah, an earth-shaking giant in a lab or some shit, I don't know. What the hell? What the hell, man? It's just like with the freaking goddamn stupid dishes. 3 of them needed instead of just 1. Damn it, you make this such a tedious task. Side quests can be tedious, but this game can be ridiculously tedious with its side quests. Even its social links are freaking tedious as hell. They're good and all, nice like development of the characters and all that, but my god, they give it such a pain in the ass freaking organizing when you'll do this and that and this and that. Why would I call for the fox now? Let us pray. Bam 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 bam. Tatsuhime Shrine. The shrine seems to be a plus spring as some objects are shimmering with a golden sheen. Which person do you want to think about? Ah, I see. So would this like make it closer to every male student? And this would make it like, or is it like a choice that comes after it? Yeah, it is. You feel that you have become close to Dione. It's getting late. You decide to go home. It's not close enough yet, then, I see, to level up. Well, rank up, whatever, way you want to wear it. Figures. Bella plot.
And now the weather. The week ended on a wet note as rain clouds moved into the area.
On another note, I say this exact same thing every time, don't I?
As a result, a thick fog is expected to form in the Inaba region later tonight.
It seems the fog will set in tonight. Yep. Return to your room and watch the Midnight Channel. It's midnight. The fog has set in. Like how it comes on even if no one's there, really. Just like, just another rerun. No one is appearing on the Midnight Channel. Since Naoto has been rescued, it seems the killer was rotted this time. It's like whenever they don't have new episodes, they just go back to the old episode of having nothing on. Doesn't make any sense, actually. Meanwhile, in the foggy shopping district, once again... Damn it, again? It really is a good thing they don't voice act it, man. Finally showed up after how long?
Are you feeling better now?
Yes, thanks to all of you. I'd like to thank you once again for what happened.
Don't mention it. But, hey, your uniform.
Huh? Yes. After contemplating the matter, I went with what I've been wearing thus far. There's no need for you to...
Hey, it's the Detective Prince. That's no prince. I heard he's a she. Huh? You serious? If he's a she, then... oh, crap!
He's right. Oh, crap!
Kinda disappointed. But then again, there's something neat about it. Yeah, if you look at it a certain way, doesn't she seem pretty cool?
Weren't those the two that were asking to show her around previously?
My, rumors spread so quickly.
Yeah, in a small town, yeah, we've heard this before. Just ignore them.
Yes, I'm myself, right? That aside, I'd like to discuss the case with you all. We're dealing with a kidnap and murder case perpetrated by someone lurking in this very town. And it isn't over yet. Let's go over the finer points after school.
Plot has returned, but it's also derailed my social links. I could have, like, freaking ranked up some of them on this day, but it was not allowed because plot returns. Which isn't bad and all, because the plot's good, but my god, I'm never gonna freaking max out most of these. June's food court.
First, I heard the doorbell ring. But when I opened the front door, I saw no one there. Just as alarm bells sounded in my mind, someone grabbed me roughly from behind and covered my mouth with something.
How? So they knocked on the door, must have snuck in from behind, and you didn't notice.
Immediately afterward, I was put into something like a sack, and most likely carried on the culprit's shoulder.
Wow, how could you remember all that?
The culprit seems to have used a chemical to incapacitate me, but luckily I wasn't completely unconscious. I had been expecting a trick along those lines, so I was somewhat prepared. And of course, I was desperate to gather as much information as I could.
No wonder you're an ace detective.
That ain't something to be proud of. You are too damn calm about all this.
Judging by their actions and body type, I'd say the culprit is definitely a man. I heard no conversations or voices, so I believe he is acting alone. It's after that things get murky. I felt a single impact, which I assume is when I was thrown inside the TV. But the time from kidnapping to that point seemed too short. It was a matter of minutes.
So you were immediately thrown inside the TV after being kidnapped? Oh, could there have been a TV on the side of the road?
Regrettably, my memory from there on is a blur.
I see.
Can you, you know, like how sometimes, like, at least in movies, you see, like, some homeless people gather around a TV. You just, like, they're, like, maybe a campfire, just, like, little fire going. I can imagine it's just, like, going up to one of those, just shoving Naoto into that. And I was just like, how's it going? Just like, yes, nobody expects a thing here.
But man, the killer came right up to the door and rang the bell? That's just crazy.
I finally understand why you all testified that you couldn't recall much of what happened. Such a bizarre experience, with mental and physical fatigue on top of it. It's only natural to be confused. And going by the surrounding circumstances, my kidnapping and everyone else's were near identical. There is no question that the culprit is the same in each case.
You know what would? I mean, he, like, rings doorbell, obviously sneaks in from behind, and then attacks them, like, freaking knocks them out, puts them in a sack, right? What if he got him mixed up and ended up freaking taking their grandpa or something like that? Just like, oh shit, wrong one.
So that Mitsuo boy who said he killed King Moron?
Everything makes sense now. I can't say for sure until I gather more concrete evidence. But Mitsuo Kubo's only victim was Mr. Muraoka. It was a copycat killing that mimicked the true culprit's method.
No wonder King Moron's death broke the pattern in so many ways.
The question remains, though, as to how Kubo learned of that world.
That's it! That's what was bothering me. Suo could enter the TV, right? Then why didn't he kill King Moron that way?
I believe he didn't understand the other world as well as the true culprit. Even though I can now enter it myself, it wouldn't occur to me to use it for murder. And remember, the previous corpses left no sign that their deaths had anything to do with the other world. After Kubo became wanted, leaving him with nowhere to run, he probably thought for the first time, what if I put my entire body into the TV? The bizarre condition of the corpses that caused such commotion is probably because they died on the other side. It's a simpler explanation than figuring out why the killer would risk disposing of the bodies in such a way.
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense though when you think, okay, so if they die on the other side, then mysteriously their bodies appear back in the real world in such an odd kind of way. It just... I don't think that ever actually gets explained how that works. I'm not sure.
Which means their inexplicable condition of being hung on a foggy day wasn't due to the culprit making a statement. Much of our speculation could be tested if we could ask Kubo in person. However,
I can't remember.
I've unfortunately been taken off the investigation. And I highly doubt that the police will believe any of this.
They wouldn't admit that it wasn't Mitsuo in the first place. Once you've said something on TV, it's not easy to admit you were wrong.
I believe the primary cause of my dismissal was because I raised that possibility to them. The police won't readily concede that they made false charges. All the more so if the accused is a juvenile. In fact, the overwhelming sentiment with the police force is to end this case with his arrest.
Even if it's possible there's another killer?
Well, you know how some of them can be just like, just get this case over with. Who cares if we didn't get the right one? Just like, damn it, get this case closed. But then, what would be the point if it's not the real one? And then just continue. It's just stupid.
Those dickheads. I had a feeling that would be the case. Not that I trusted him in the first place.
But, Naoto, if you were that calm when it happened to you, couldn't you have, you know... I'm not saying you should have caught him, but isn't it kind of sad for an ace detective to go down that easily?
To tell you the truth, I was really scared. I'm sorry.
It can't be helped.
If it was Kanji, on the other hand, and he was, like, not knocked out instantly, he probably would have kicked his ass.
None of us could resist the culprit either. Don't forget, Naoto-kun is younger than us, and she's a girl.
Oh yeah, that's true. I keep forgetting when I see her talking like this. You know, Naoto,
What is it?
you got balls. For a girl.
Regardless, I have no doubt that the culprit will continue with his attacks. We can only watch and wait for him to make the next move. But this is no longer a mere job or someone else's affair. I want to know the truth of why we were targeted. Please allow me to join your effort.
Of course.
Thank you very much. I'll do my best, leader.
Naoto, join the group. She'll definitely be a strong asset in solving the case. Bonds of friendship. Rank 8 on the Fool. Investigation team. Investigation team social link has reached level 8. Battle grip is on as the Fool Arcana has grown.
Since I'm the king of the geniuses, I knew it would work out this way.
Teddy, did you really just say you were a genius? Heck, the king of the geniuses? Remember when you faced your shadow and you admitted that you're not very smart?
Ta-da! Now Chan's glasses.
Thank you. They told me about you, Teddy. I can sympathize with your drive to find yourself. If I may help in any way, let me know.
Wow, what a nice girl.
The true culprit is still at large. For now, you'll just have to wait for them to make the next move. Then it escalates really quickly, and the next day they make their move. You're just like, wow, didn't take long, did it? Nah, it'd probably be on the next rainy... Wait, actually.
You're home.
That's just freaking serious. On the 8th it rains, so maybe plot will happen there. On Midnight Channel, I don't know. Why did I just like... No, we're done with that social link. I say... Shine to work. It's been a while since it's ranked up, hasn't it? In a Birmingham hospital hallway, you busily clean the dark silent hallways. Can't see anything through this window. Then a creepy face appears in the window. Like, ah, ah! Oh, you there. Sorry, but can you take this person to the... I'm fine. But your face is very pale. You are aware that you've gained something of a reputation recently, right? I'm not the only one who would rather see you return to the easy-to-work-with Sayo-chan from not too long ago. I have work to do, if you'll excuse me. Don't tell me you're slacking off too. I know I'm getting nowhere, but I have to do it. Sayaka seems generally tormented. You're so worried about Sayaka you hesitate to even say something to her. Bonds of friendship. Rank 8. We're one rank ahead of the guide then. African.
Goodbye now.
That stupid TV records making that obnoxious noise again. I said that in the previous recording session for the previous disc, but it turned out perfectly fine actually. But still, you watched Sayaka walk away, then went home. Earned a bit of money, but not as much as the tutor. Will there be plots, or will there be something else instead? There's plot. Actually, we're supposed to go
Excuse me.
tutor job for the previous day, actually. But it doesn't matter, really, overall.
Do you have time after school today?
Did something happen?
No. Rather, I'd like to have a doctor examine Teddy.
A doctor?
You mean a vet?
No.
The normal kind, actually.
It'd be kind of weird taking him to a vet, just like, here is, well, actually, he's even got a physical human form now. Why would you need to take him to a vet?
If you're free, I've scheduled a checkup for him after school today. A thorough physical examination might be a good first step in figuring out what Teddy is. And I thought it might be a good idea for the rest of us to get checkups as well. We should see if the fog over there or the power we've gained have had any negative effects on our health. Since you all have been active on the other side far longer than I have, you should definitely be examined.
Negative effects? Don't drop scary stuff on us like it's nothing. But yeah, I never even thought about that.
I've arranged to have Kanji-kun and Rise-san looked at as well.
Wow, you're on the ball about all this. Are you sure you're not an adult?
Her height's a big giveaway, though.
Well, I'll see you all after school.
You'll be going to the hospital after school at Naoto's recommendation. It kind of makes me think, just like, with like a person's height, usually just like, as they get older, they get taller, some don't get taller. But as they get older, they begin to shrink all of a sudden. Everyone underwent a thorough physical at the hospital Naoto recommended.
That was just an ordinary checkup.
I was kind of looking forward to getting into some gigantic machine and being spun around.
Just like, okay, let's test things. All done, just like, so what was that for? Nothing, just for, why not?
Was there really a point to this? The doctors look confused too.
Oh, they're back. I'm very sorry for the wait.
Wait, no, I think Naoto has seen Teddy in his human form before.
I'm very sorry for the wait.
You and your damn puns.
So did they find out anything about Teddy?
They did indeed. They found out that they can't tell anything about him.
So they found out that we still don't know.
I even had them take an x-ray, but nothing came up on it. No
That's
matter how
weird.
many times they tried, it would always be too blurry to read. A visual examination and standard palpations indicated that he seems perfectly normal. Since the machine could be malfunctioning, they told me to try another hospital if we're still worried about him. I felt bad for making them go through all this.
So he is different.
Oh my, what should I do? They took a look at everything inside me.
She just said they couldn't see anything on the x-ray, you dork.
But at least they didn't find anything wrong with him, right? Man, we know as much about Teddy as we do those personas and shadows.
Oh yeah, I tried looking them up at the library and on the net. Persona means something like another personality.
You didn't know that?
And I think they listed shadow under the related terms.
Shadows are shadows. I think there's something that comes out of people. I can't really explain.
I performed my own research after the incident. Persona and shadow are common psychological terms. Of course, the ones we are familiar with don't quite fit those definitions. This is what was written in an unofficial project document that I happened to come across. A shadow is suppressed power, and when controlled by one's ego, it becomes a persona.
He becomes a persona? What does that mean? They're basically the same thing? Well, then again, all those shadows we beat the shit out of did turn into personas. Who cares about the details? It doesn't matter what they are. If they get in our way, I'll crush them.
Still, I couldn't find any information on how they're related to the other world.
There's so much stuff about us that we don't have a clue about.
There's some things we do know, though. I got a bunch of awesome data with me. It's kind of embarrassing that I'm the only one who had personal details shown to the world, so... Ta-da! Nowadays, information wants to be free. Therefore, I'll break the ice by announcing the results of everyone's physical exams.
What? No, you won't. Give them to me now.
Ooh! First place in the shortest legs division is... who would have guessed?
It's not me, is it? Hey, what kind of things did they examine anyway? Look, if you're gonna blab at all, you might as well tell us the girls' measurements.
What? Are you a complete and utter moron?
Sure, go right ahead. My profile's been public knowledge for ages. Oh, but my bust size is 2 centimeters smaller than they print. My agency insisted.
No, don't say mine.
I bet guys won't care what size you are, senpai. And having modestly sized breasts like yours would definitely make it easier to wear a kimono.
What?
Oh yeah, Naoto-kun's in here too, huh? Let's see. Naoto-kun's is...
Huh?
Is this for real? Wait, isn't this measured wrong?
You know, like, people like look at this and assume this must mean her breasts are freaking huge or some shit, right? That's absurd. I know you like there's stuff that can like make them freaking, you know, just like coming out. It must be excruciatingly painful the bigger they are and all that. But just take a look at Naoto there.
Anyways.
How the fuck would it be possible? I mean, sure, I imagine that, like, she's surprised that she isn't completely flat-chested, probably. But, like, people just assume that they must be balloon-sized. That's just absurd. Seriously, how the fuck would you be able to conceal those? It's just impossible, wouldn't it? I mean, look at the side there, completely flat. There's no way to be able to freaking hide them like that unless it's most excruciatingly painful freaking clothes ever. She's probably got boobs, but they're probably not like overly big either, just not completely flat. That's probably it. That's what I assume anyway.
The important thing is that according to the examination results, nothing's wrong with our health.
Unless they just like think, just like, yeah, totally, yeah, I don't get it.
So we won't be needing these anymore. I'm going to go shred them.
Well, thank goodness everyone's healthy.
You're right. Let's go home.
Then again, there are like some girls that have like small
After
breasts,
all that, they found out nothing about me. I wonder what I really am.
but are able to make them look bigger with like bras and all that. So I guess it's not entirely impossible that she has some kind of big breast, but not like way big, I'd imagine. Like, I don't know. Just like not flat-chested, I imagine. We'll find out together.
Yeah. Thanks, Sensei.
Teddy is gazing at you with gratitude in his eyes. Bonds of friendship. Rank 6. Man, Teddy's social link goes way too slow compared to the other ones. But it's automatic.
Hey! If you don't hurry, we're gonna leave you guys behind!
Welcome home, big bro.
Now I must... No. Midterms start next Friday, study. No. 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 I'm going back to work as a janitor. Seriously, the devil social links gotta be one of the blandest social links. You realize soon after that it was coming from below the bed. No! No, just randomly... Not even closer soon? Even with the persona, really? I was thinking randomly the other day, you know, like The Ring? Girl comes out of the well and then through the TV. Has there ever been like a fan art of like a crossover with those two? If not, then there totally should be. Good morning, Senpai. Exam starts next Friday, but I am just not in the mood for school. The microphone just falls over. The killer is someone else. We're the only ones who know that. If we don't act, the case will grind to a halt. I can't study either, I'll just be honest with you. That isn't good. If your grades drop, Dojima-san may suspect that something is going on. Please do your best on the test for the sake of the case. Anyway, we can only wait for the culprit to make his move. You must not forget to check the Midnight Channel too. This is a crucial moment. Yeah, but I imagine it'd be really hard to focus on studying when you're like trying to figure out all this shit at the same time. Good morning, everyone. Guess what? We're going to have exams at the end of next week. Make sure you study, especially those of you who have been playing around all summer. Some people may not even want to talk to you if you're not smart, and friendship is important to a student, right? Today we'll go over the resident nominative. It sounds complicated, but don't worry. It's just a word that completes a linking verb and renames the subject of the sentence. For example, let's see. You're looking handsome today, Michael. It is the predicate nominative in this sentence. Mr. Kondo is a super awesome teacher. You and your freaking just teacher. Just like, yeah, I'm the awesomest teacher ever. You gave the answer, things correct. Great, that's correct. I knew you'd nail this one. In that sentence, Mr. Kondo is the subject, and via the helping verb is becomes teacher, the predicate noun. See, simple, wasn't it, right? Boy, maybe we should do another example. I've got lots more sentences like that. You gave the correct answer. Your knowledge has increased. Class is event for today. There's a real criminal still on the loose. Will someone appear on the Midnight Channel again? Since you have no leads, you must wait until the criminal takes action. Is Ayane around? I doubt it would max out, but worth a shot if she's around. Probably not. Ayane! No. We'll just go to the shrine then. How boring. It actually wants us to max out Yosuke's social link tomorrow, so there's something right there. Takes too damn long going from one place to another like this. It's just loading screens, walking. Man, there's like nobody here. This place is pretty deserted. It's still not enough? Jesus Christ, Ayane.
Oh, you're home.
I am home, but, however... No, you probably gotta check the Midnight Channel. Wait, no. Actually, it's not raining after all, actually. Never mind then. Tutoring! We helped you study. You further explained the materials. Blah 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 blah. Expression. God damn, some of these social links annoy the crap out of me with how slow they develop. I mean, sure, they give you pretty much a year almost, an entire year, and just it ends up being a cluster anyway. You have the day off from school today without any clues. Don't care. Don't need to worry about all that. Social links, man. Social links. Wait, how are we for time here? Yeah, I'll stop recording here and we'll continue right after. So, see you next time, viewers. See you next time.